It was Mother's Day. The morning light was soft, almost golden, streaming through the half-open curtains. I was sitting by the window, holding a cup of tea that had already gone cold. The house was quiet, too quiet, except for the ticking of the old clock on the wall. For the first time in years, there were no footsteps running down the hallway, no small voice calling, "Mom, where's my shoe?" Just silence. Then I heard the door open. My daughter, Aisha, walked in slowly. She was grown now. Taller, older, and quieter than the little girl who once filled this house with laughter. She smiled faintly, hiding something behind her back. "Happy Mother's Day, Mama," she said softly. Her voice trembled. I smiled back, pretending not to notice. She handed me a small card. Handmade. It was pink and clumsy, edges uneven, just like the ones she used to make when she was 6. On the front, it said in glitter letters, "To the best mom in the world." My heart tightened. I hadn't heard those words in years. I opened it slowly. Inside were shaky lines of handwriting, hers. But I barely reached the second sentence before my vision blurred. It said, "I know I haven't been around much. I know I hurt you when I left. But every night, I still think about your voice calling me to dinner. About how you'd wait for me even when I was late. About how you'd stay awake when I was out, pretending to read, but only listening for the sound of my key in the door." My tears fell before I could stop them. She looked down, fidgeting with her fingers. "I didn't know how to say sorry, Mama, so I wrote it instead." The memories came rushing back. The fights, the slammed doors, the nights I cried when she didn't come home. I remembered the day she left for college, refusing my hug because she was too grown up. And I remembered standing at that same window for years, watching for her shadow on the street, just to know she was okay. I wanted to say something, anything, but the words just wouldn't come out. Aisha knelt beside me, resting her head on my lap, just like she used to as a child. "Mama," she whispered, "I thought I needed to be far away to find myself, but I was wrong. Everything I ever needed was here. With you." I stroked her hair, my tears falling into it. "I never stopped waiting," I said, quietly. "Not for one day." She reached into her bag and took out a small box. "Open it," she said. Inside was a silver bracelet, old, slightly bent, with my name engraved. It was mine, the one I had sold years ago to buy her art supplies when money was tight. "How did you—" "I found it in an antique shop," she said softly. "I bought it back. I thought maybe it belonged on your wrist again." I couldn't hold it in anymore. I cried deep, shaking sobs. The kind that come from years of silent hurt and unspoken love. And she cried too, clutching me like she did when she was small and afraid of the dark. We sat there for a long time, saying nothing, just breathing in each other's warmth. After a while, she said, "Do you remember when I used to draw little hearts on every Mother's Day card?" I nodded. She smiled weakly. I drew one more. At the bottom of the card, there was a tiny heart. Inside it, written in small letters, "Forever your little girl." The sun had begun to set outside, painting the room in shades of orange and gold. I looked at her face, older, but still the same little girl who used to fall asleep in my arms. And for the first time in a long, long while, the house didn't feel empty anymore. That night, she stayed for dinner. We cooked together, burning the rotis just like we used to, laughing between tears. When she went to bed, she hugged me tight, the way children do when they don't want to let go. Later, as I sat by the window again, the bracelet glinting in the lamplight. I read the card one more time, and this time I smiled through my tears. Because I knew something true, that love, even when it breaks, always finds its way home. Some cards are just paper, but some are pieces of your heart finding their way back to you.